The chirping of birds and the lush rush of wind in the trees alerts you to the concept that you may or may have wandered off the beaten path. This is nothing new for you. You frequently wander off, it seems, and even more frequently beat your own path, if you get my drift. But enough about your quirky daily habits. Let's focus on what really matters, the present. Currently, in the present, you are talking to yourself.
Nothing like a walk in the forest to clear the old noggin.
There are many things a protagonist does that mystify me, but talking to oneself is by far the most endearing. Do you feel alone, little protagonist? Or are you perhaps so enamored by the sound of your own voice you must hear it constantly? Either way, you are certainly a creature of whimsy. You yawn and stretch your arms above your head.
It's almost time for the party! I probably shouldn't show up empty-handed.
In an effort to prove your parents wrong and be a productive member of society, you press on further into the woods to gather some delectable edible that will, hopefully, be properly identified and not kill everyone at the party. You have no idea what you are doing, but by the gods you are going to do it.
What should I pick?
A. Pick a red mushroom. B. Pick a purple berry. C. Pick some dung off the floor.
It seems you've chosen the purple berry.
Unfortunately for you, I didn't script a purple berry situation. Or I did, but it's not the funny one. As your narrator, I am making the command decision that you pick some dung off the floor. Yeah, that's right. The narrator was playing tricks on you, and you fell for it. You have chosen to forsake nature's bounty for the smelly result of nature's bounty. One can only assume that your childhood was very different from most people's, and that you never saw a therapist about it. You plunge your hand into the still warm pile and are stuffing a fistful into your pocket when a girl bursts out from the bushes in front of you.
Whoa!
You and the wolf girl thing stare at each other for a good 10 seconds before either of you remembers that speech is necessary for communication.
Sorry! I didn't mean to scare you. I'm just taking a walk.
Canonical voice, by the way. I'm the narrator. I know everything. That's your real voice. By the way, sorry. I just call him like I see him. You hold out your badge, but she seems completely uninterested by it. The wolf girl licks you up and down and wrinkles her nose. You are suddenly acutely aware of the fact you haven't washed behind your ears in 7 months.
Do you have a name?
The girl's face abruptly goes dark, and a chill moves through the air. My name is Gimme All Your Valuables Before I Cave Your Skull In. Your palms begin to sweat. More than usual, anyway. Your mind swirls with faint town gossip of a dangerous bandit girl living in the woods. Darn. You should listen to chatty postmenopausal villagers more often.
That's a really long name. Is it French?
The girl simply looks at you, without blinking.
I don't have any valuables. I just got out of college.
Like most fictional characters in fantasy settings, the girl has the ability to pull a weapon from nowhere. A terrifying spiked bat. And she lunges closer. You can feel the heat of her breath on your face.
Give valuables or die.
She seems quite serious. This is nowhere near as fun and lighthearted as your experiences with the other anime girls. Her boobs aren't even big enough to make up for this sort of behavior. Narrator's note. The protagonist is still working on the default personality trait of thinking normal thoughts. It's really very difficult for them, please be understanding. You are now faced with what time mages and fiddle musicians looking to become better call a crossroads. Choose wisely. A. Give her some pocket sand. B. Give her what you picked up. You reach into your pocket and unfurl your... Oh, no, that's the sand. That's the pocket sand. Oops, I went the wrong way. Okay, sorry, let's start over. Listen, sometimes even omnipresent narrators make mistakes. What do you want from me? I get paid $7 an hour like the rest of you. The girl looks down at the smeared handful of literal shit you have given her and lets out a sigh so deep you are certain the dwarves will start digging in it. Cool, time to die. With surprising self-preservation instincts, you turn and bolt. But the girl chases you, bobbing and weaving through the trees. You barely manage to stay ahead of her. You can hear her boots kicking up the earth behind you. This chase goes on for some minutes, or maybe hours. Your body is in so much pain and exhaustion you can't tell time anymore. You have to keep running. Her teeth were so sharp. Her eyes so blue. Wait, what are you thinking? This isn't a romance visual novel. You hear the girl cackle from somewhere behind you, her voice echoing in the trees. You'll never be able to outrun me, just give up. Despite your rapidly failing body, you can sense the final boss flags in her words, and you're feeling rather spunky today. So you let out an inspiring war cry.
I can't die here! One Piece isn't finished yet!
The entire forest goes silent. A cricket chirps rhythmically as an accompaniment to your display of bravery. The girl, perhaps sensing your inability to understand reality, suddenly changes her tone to a deadpan drawl. Hey, that wasn't a threat. That was a fact. You keep touching the trees with your shit-covered hand, doofus. I'm part wolf. I can smell where you're going. Your feet slow, and so do hers. You turn to face her with a healthy dose of resignation and a hand encrusted with rapidly drying feces. Perhaps it's better to die here than to live with the troubling fact you picked up fresh shit and put it in your pocket.
Just make it quick and painless. I hate experiencing physical discomfort.
Suddenly, a growling noise rips through the forest, locally emanating from the girl's stomach. She looks very embarrassed.
Frick.
Sorry, I'm Bossy Moon and I haven't eaten in 3 days. I was hoping you'd have something to pawn so I could buy some meat. Hunting around here's been bad since the dragon showed up. You feel pity bloom in your chest. Or rapid onset heart failure. The symptoms are very similar.
Oh, I see. Well, there's this festival at the village tonight. I've heard there's gonna be a lot of food there. Do you wanna come?
The girl looks up at you hopefully, but in almost the same instant, you see the glimmer disappear from her eyes. I don't think the villagers like me much. Yeah, I'm loud and rough and tough and evil, so probably better that I don't go. You might not know much in that tiny brain of yours, but you do know what it feels like to be an outcast. You reach your hand out and give her a warm smile.
It's okay. Just stick with me. I'll vouch for you.
The wolf girl smiles back at you.
Okay.
You reach out your hand again, eager to feel the warmth of her palm on yours. Not the shit hand!
Oh, right, sorry!
And with that, dear protagonist, you leave the forest, hand in hand with Bossy Moon, on your way to the village party. Good job. You did it. You managed to stay alive, and even learned a few things along the way. Personally, as your omniscient narrator, I'm quite proud of you. In the other timelines, you died pretty quickly, so this is actually a new record. I'm going to jot it down in my little notebook. In another timeline, you actually stumbled into an Iron Maiden. It was quite funny. Well, I really should be visiting that timeline again. I'll say hello to your corpse for you. Have a wonderful time at the party. Farewell, everybody. Farewell. Goodbye. This has been the narrator signing out.